is hanging heavy over Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania, as the homestanding Nittany Lions get set to take on Indiana. The last time the Hoosiers were here, they broke Penn State hearts with a heroic late drive led by Fernando Mendoza. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, Indiana-Penn State turned out to be the moment for the Hoosiers last year. Getting past Penn State with that crazy catch in the end zone, that is what propelled them and gave them momentum towards a national championship. But Penn State, never an easy team. They are going to be on a rise with their new head coach, Matt Campbell. Let's see who comes out on top. A revamped Indiana team or new coach, Penn State. A lot of new faces. This should be amazing. Back to you guys.
Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hoosiers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think on critical down and distances, when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage goal line going forward on fourth down, the left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there in the left tackle and left guard that are going to play on Sundays, and that is a special combination that a lot of offensive lines wish they had.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Nittany Lions offense will now get its first chance with the football. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Richard. He's past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
That's caught. It's Becker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Might have a chance. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Running inside. It's Richard. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Buried before he could blink.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's reeled in. It's Sowell. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hansen. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab. Pulling it in with one hand.
What an effort by the receiver to go up and make the play with just one mitt. You see it time and time again. I think the gloves are so amazing nowadays. If you ever put these gloves on, Jesse Reese, you know what I'm talking about. You just put a hand up there a lot of times. It sticks to it. It did there. Nice catch.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Working that left side now. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Back's going for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to power it in. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. The run inside. It's Richard. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Finds his man. It's Preston. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
He'll put total under and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Barker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They booted away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Running inside, it's Hansen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming, trying to get rid of it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. He's on the move. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Hansen. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going long. He caught it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the back. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Richard. Got enough for the first. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Pulls it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Richard. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Becht. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters?